Hey superheroes, I wanted to show you something today that I learned about 10 years ago that changed my life forever, and I hope it does the same thing for you too. When I was younger, I experienced a lot of frustration, a lot of disappointment, a lot of self-doubt, and when I learned what I'm going to show you today, it changed all of that. It made me powerful in pursuing what I wanted in life. It made me content with where I am at any point in my life and confident knowing that I can move forward when I want because I have the skills to do it. So I'm excited to share this with you. It's been a foundation of my life for the last decade, and I hope that it helps you too. This is called the 4 stages of learning. So as we talk about this, I want you to think back to something that you have learned and learned well. So maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a skill like in a business or a new job, something where you applied yourself and you mastered it to some level. And I want you to remember the journey that it took to get there and see if it lines up with what I show you here. And then I want you to see that what we do on this board is going to apply to everything you ever learn and master again. See, what I figured out, or what I discovered, is that we often approach new things and new skills with this mindset that learning can be hard. It can be challenging. But what I didn't understand is that learning itself is a skill. And if we get better at the skill of learning, we can get better at learning skills. And that's what I'm going to show you today is let's step back from whatever the task is that you're trying to learn, whatever the skill or the hobby. Maybe it is a new job, maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's your fitness. This is a skill. And we're trying to learn these skills. Well, we're going to step back from that and we're going to just focus on the skill of learning itself. And if we get better, again, at the skill of learning, we can get better at learning these skills. So let's take a look. 4 stages. Here's the thing. These 4 stages are universal. You cannot skip any of them, but you can get better at them and accelerate through them. And that's what I want for you today. So thinking back to something that you learned that was challenging, that you mastered, okay? The first stage of learning anything is unconscious incompetence. In other words, this is the moment where you decide, I'm going to embark on this new journey and adventure. I'm going to learn a new language. And you're excited about it. You think about how it's going to feel as you learn it and how rewarding that's going to be and how great you're going to feel about yourself, how fun this learning experience is going to be. And it's called unconscious incompetence because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know how hard it's going to be to learn. You don't know what you will need to learn. So this is the moment where you are inspired and you're excited and you embark on this new journey of learning. Now, as soon as you take the first steps into learning this new thing, you will run smack into conscious incompetence. When you become painfully and immediately aware of how much it will actually take for you to learn this new thing. Can you relate? Can you remember this? As soon as you embark on this journey, you suddenly see the road ahead of you and you realize in this moment that this is going to be harder than you thought. Now, this is a critical moment. This is the point in learning where people, including myself back in the day, begin to think things like, maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I wasn't made to do this. Those are all false. Those are all nonsense. The only question that you need to ask in this moment is, what do I need to learn? Because when we come to things that are new, that we're excited about, we actually come to it thinking we know some stuff that's going to help us. And that's not learning. Learning is stepping back, putting aside everything we think we know, and being present to what there is to learn, what there is to take in to help us absorb and process and build something new up here that allows us to be good at this thing that we want to be good at. So as soon as we hit conscious incompetence, you're going to feel yourself slow down, you're going to feel yourself freeze up, you're going to feel yourself ask, is this for me? Am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Stop all of that. All you need to ask right here is, okay, what do I need to learn? As soon as you ask that question, it allows you to get to the 3rd stage, which is conscious competence. In this stage, with great mental focus, with great concentration and effort, you can do the thing, and you can do it pretty well. And it takes a lot of effort, but you can do it. You can apply the things that you learned in stage 2, and you can do the thing. This is a powerful moment because you realize learning is working. And if you continue down this path, don't get frustrated with how hard this one is either. Just embrace conscious competence. Embrace the fact that with effort and focus you can do the thing that ultimately opens the door to stage 4, which is where everybody wants to be, unconscious competence. This right here, this is called mastery. This is where whatever the thing that you're learning simply becomes an expression of who you are as a person. It's what you do, it's who you are. And this is where we all want to be. This is being fluent at that language. This is having a lifestyle of fitness and lean living. This is having your nutrition under control all the time for the next 50 years. This is having a really strong relationship with your significant other where it's just natural and it's who you are together. This is where everybody wants to be. This is the reward for learning, and this is what you saw back here at stage 1, but most people don't realize these 2 stages are inevitable, they are inescapable, you must pass through them. But what happens is most people hit number 2 and they slow down, stop, even turn around and go back and give up on their dreams. And I want to encourage you as a strong learner, which is what all of you guys are, when you get excited about learning something new, maybe it's starting a new fitness journey with Shogun Fitness, you're going to be right here and you're going to be thinking about this. But I want you to strap on your helmets, strap on your shoulder pads, run headlong in knowing that you're going to hit number 2 and asking, even before you get there, I'm excited about this, but what do I need to learn? What do I need to put aside about my preconceptions, what I already think I know, so that I can be present to just taking in knowledge and wisdom so that I can achieve everything that I want to achieve? And if we build this as a skill, if we practice this, I want you to try it today. You're going to learn something today. You're going to be in a learning experience. I promise you will. And I want you to notice this, and I want you to practice hitting number 2 and being like, okay, so what do I need to learn? How do I get to number 3 so I can do this with some effort and some focus so that eventually I can master this? And if you can learn to master this skill itself of learning, you can apply it to anything that you ever want to learn, and you will learn faster. It will be more fun. It will be more rewarding. You will be unstoppable and so confident in everything that you want to accomplish. I hope this helps you today as much as it helped me about 10 years ago, and I hope you build a powerful life for the next decade using this understanding of what it takes to learn and master something new.